What's up, gang? It's Willie Rebuild, baby, back with another one. Today we gonna be talking about fan controllers, how to control them fans and keep that old LS engine, the LT engine cool, gang. So in today's video, I'm gonna go over a few different options with y'all on how to control the fans, whether if you're running AC or if you're not running AC. And I'm gonna give you a couple of different options that work, gang. So if you wanna know more, stick around with old Willie Rebuild, baby, and stay tuned. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, baby. Alright, gang, so what we got here is we got two different fan controllers. Right here in the right hand corner, we got the this is a Dakota digital fan controller. This here is a nice little option for your fans. Right here, what we got is, we got a current performance, wire harness, fan controller, but this one right here is controlled from your ECU. And this one right here is controlled by this controller right here. So what's the difference, Willie Rebuild? You know, I need to know. So the difference between these two controllers is this. This controller right here is controlled by your factory ECU. So, with that being said, let's say you're running AC, right? With this controller, the car have to reach a certain temperature before the fans come on. This controller, if you run an AC with this controller here, you can, as you see right here, you have an option for AC. So you can actually override the temperature. You can override the temperature if you turn the AC on. So let's say you get up, you start your car up in the morning, it's hot outside, your fan set at 160 or 180. Well, when you click the AC on with this one right here, the fans are not gonna come on until it reaches the 160 or 180. With this one, when you click the AC on, the fan's gonna come on immediately because the AC has been activated, and the fan's gonna come on whether the car is up to operating temperature or not. So this here is a good option if you run an AC. Now, can you use this one without AC? You can, but what you're gonna have to do is, I don't know if y'all can see in there, inside of there because of the sun, you're gonna have to install a pusher fan. And the reason you need the pusher fan is because you need to be able to get some air to cool the condenser down until the car reaches the operating temperature. So what we gonna do today is we gonna install this one, this Dakota fan controller. We gonna install it on the box Chevy, and then I'll go to the Monte Carlo and show y'all how it works, because right now the box Chevy can't start up. But I will be able to adjust the fans and all that there through the Bluetooth. That's another thing. The Dakota fan controller, it has Bluetooth, so you can download the Dakota digital app in your phone, and then you can set your temps where you want your temperature and everything. You can do all that on your phone with the Dakota fan controller, baby. So let's go ahead and start getting everything set up And then we gonna go ahead and install the fan controller on the box Chevy. Don't forget, like, share, comment, and subscribe, because they ain't showing y'all this, baby. That's right. I'm about to show y'all a trick here, baby. That's right. I'm gonna cut y'all back on once I get everything set up and we start working on this box Chevy, gang. All right, gang. So we inside of the box Chevy. And as you can see, right here I got my fan controller. And right here I got a BIM module. Now, this BIM module, you don't really need this to run the fan controller. But the reason that I use this is because I can pull the temp and speed from the factory computer. And I mainly use this because I like to pull a temp from it, because sometimes the decoder gauge, when you mount it in the back of the head, it'll give you an inaccurate temperature reading. So with this BIM module, you have this OBD2 plug that you can plug into your OBD2 port, and it'll give you the temperature and speed directly from the factory ECU. So as you can see, I done pulled the radio down out, and I got my my controller for my decoder digital dash mounted inside behind the radio, and that's where we're gonna mount the fan controller, right on side of it. And as you can see, you need a ground, battery, ignition, and you can share those, you can get those wires, the power, ground, and all that right from your controller for your dash. And your BIM module, you just plug that into the your controller. And also for my fans will be controlled from the BIM module. Now, like I say, you don't need the BIM module to do that. You can do it. You can like I say, you can control this from your phone, or you can control it manual with the buttons that's supplied on the controller. But I'm gonna be getting the temps. I'm gonna be getting instead of using the sending unit, I'm gonna be getting my my signal for my temp from my BIM module. So let me go ahead and run my power and ground and stuff to it, and then I get the wires ran from outside. Like I see this, I'm gonna mount this, see if I can get it in there and show y'all with one hand, but I'm gonna mount that right on side of the decoder digital controller for the dash. And then the BIM module, I'll mount it right up there out the way like that. As you can see, sometimes I can get creative depending on the type of car it is and the type of space I got. I can hide the boxes, but sometimes I have to just leave the boxes under the dash. So let me go ahead and get some of these wires ran, and then I'll cut y'all back on and explain the wiring side to y'all and show y'all how to get them fans going, baby. Now go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because they ain't showing y'all all this, gang. It's a lot of them old swap boys gonna be sitting back trying to steal this trick right here, because ain't none of them showed y'all nothing about no fan controller, gang. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel, baby. It's Willie Rebuild. I'm gonna cut y'all back on in a minute. All right, gang, so we back. So what I went ahead and did is I mounted my 2 fan relays down there in the bottom in the battery tree, out of the way, and I'll loom all the wires up as best as I can. But what you're gonna have is you got your 2 red wires here. You got one on each relay, 2 red wires. What I do is tie them together and run them inside. This is your fuse. That's your fuse, 12 volts. Then you're gonna have your 2 green wires. These are battery power. These here go straight to the battery. Then you're gonna have these 2 white wires. These are gonna be your fan 1 and fan 2 that you're gonna run inside to the decoder digital box. So what I do is, I got 3 wires here that's going inside the car. Now they all the same color, but I got them marked. I put little markings on the wire with my cutting pliers to let me know which wire is which. But these 2 darker red wires are my fan 1 and 2, and I got those marked. This here is gonna be for my fuse 12 volt power going inside the car. And inside the car, let me get my light on for y'all. Well, I can show y'all this without the light. Inside the car, there go my 3 wires right there. As I just told y'all, the fan 1 and 2 is a little darker than the fuse power. This also a bigger gauge wire because I'm running both of my fuse wires inside the car. So I use the bigger gauge wire. So now what it's time to do is get the controller. I'm gonna cut the light on for y'all, and I'm gonna get everything set up and start showing y'all how to wire it up. So I'm gonna cut y'all back on in a minute. I need to get the light on for y'all too, so y'all can see what's going on in here, gang. All right, gang, so we back. And what we got our, it's a lot of wires in there, gang. But we got our controller installed, and all we did was we went ahead and hooked up our fan high, fan low, hooked up our ground, battery, and ignition, and we just ran those wires off of the module for the dash. Now, the important trick with this module is, or with this controller is, with the AC. So this red wire right here is what I ran to the spot on the controller where it say AC. So with that wire, you need power when the compressor is powered up, meaning your AC is on. You need to have 12 volts. So as you can see right here, this green wire that's coming from the AC switch. Now, don't go and just, oh, the green wire, and twist the wire onto it. You need to test this stuff. Your car may be different. The wire might not be green. It might be yellow. It might be blue. It might be black. You need to get you a multimeter and test it to make sure that that's a power wire when you turn your AC on. So as you can see, my multimeter laying right there, and I've tested this green wire, and I know that when I switch the switch on right here to AC, normal, and for the defrost, that this green wire has 12 volts. So that's what I'm gonna tie my red wire on to. So when my compressor is cycled on, my fans are gonna come on whether if the car up the temperature or not. So that's one of the cool features with that controller is you can control the fans to turn the AC on, well, turn your fans on when your AC come on. So we're going to go ahead and put that wire on there and put all this back together because we done back here now. And another thing is, by me having a decoder digital already installed, I just ran, as you can see right here, the little, the red, green, and black wires that come with your decoder. You can see it more better right here. But I ran one from the module for the cluster to the BIM module up here. And then I ran another one from the BIM module to the fan controller. That way my fan controller can read the temps from the BIM module to know when to activate my fans. Because I'm not running the sending unit out to the engine. I'm getting everything from the computer. So now that we got that situated, what we need to do now is we need to come out under the hood and wire those wires into the relays. And then we need to hook up our battery power and our fan wires. Now, that's why I tell you to follow the instructions and use your multimeter. Because on these relays, the power wire going to the fan is black. That's why you don't just follow, you know, what the next man doing. You got to read the directions. As you see, it's telling you right here, the black wire is power going to the fan. So make sure you read your instructions. Make sure you use your multimeter. Old Willie Rebuild finna go to lunch. But when I come back, we gonna get this wired up. That'll be a few seconds, minutes for y'all, but it probably be an hour or two for me because I'm going to get me something to eat, and then I'll finish wiring this up. And that way, when my headers get in the next couple of days, we'll be ready to put fire in the hole on the box Chevy, gang. Y'all see it, I'm breaking it down for y'all, showing y'all what the other people don't show y'all. Y'all go ahead and hit that subscribe button, man. Don't act like y'all been know all this stuff, because a lot of y'all don't. Some of them might do, but they ain't telling it to y'all how to do it. I'm giving you the blueprint, top to bottom, baby. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'm going to cut y'all back on in a minute. All right, gang, so we back. And as y'all can see, I done went ahead and finished wiring the fans in. Nah, the only thing I did off camera was connected my wires that went into the car, which I told you you're gonna have 3 wires, your hot wire, your power wire, and then your 2 fan signal wires. Then out here, you're gonna have your 2 green wires, which go to the battery. And I tied these to 1 wire, but I'm gonna fuse these. So that's why I didn't loom that up, because I'm gonna cut these and put a fuse in between each relay. And other than that, the way this works is, so if I come inside of the car, which I can't start the car now because it doesn't have any engine oil and stuff in it. But the way this controller works is, say like right now, the car is at, the temp is at whatever your outside temp is at. So right now is a pretty cool day. So if I had cooling in it, it would be at like probably about 50 degrees or 60 degrees, something like that. So once you set the temps on your fans gonna come on at whatever you set the temps at, like 160 and 170 or wherever you put them at for your fan 1 and 2. But the cool thing about this controller is, let's say it was summertime. You come outside, you start the car, the temp is at 90 degrees, but it's hot inside the car. So once you turn the key on, bam, start the car up, hit your AC on, those fans are gonna come on once you activate the AC. And as you can see, the fans are blowing both of them. Because with the controller, with the fan controller, you can override the temps. You can override the temps that you set into the controller without the car actually reaching the temperature that it's set at, because you need the fans to be able to override when you turn the AC on to keep your head pressures down. So that's a neat thing with the fan controller game. Hope I gave y'all some good information on options, what you can use for setting up your fans. But if you're running AC, that fan controller is going to be a good option for you. It's Willie Rebuild telling you, the guy at home, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Over and out, baby.